What up? It's your boy T Bear here with a reaction. Here with another top 10 anime. So this one is top 10 suspense slash thriller anime. So this is the type of anime that we have you looking over your shoulders all the time, though, as well as being very shocking as well too. This was made back in October of 2015. So not a lot of good, like, real new animes will be in this one. So I do apologize in advance. So let's go. Tokyo Ghoul. Yeah.
Keep looking over your shoulder and trust no one.
That's what it is.
Except Watch Mojo, of course, because today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 suspense or thriller anime series.
Very funny.
It's your diary.
Scaring me.
For this list, we're looking at anime whose thrills and chills keep you on the edge of your seat. While most horror series have suspense, not all suspense is horror, and we will be looking at anime outside the horror genres.
Then why is it so Ghoul?
We will also exclude all anime films, as that's a list for another day.
Ew.
Number 10, Future Diary.
Calm down.
The hell? The hell?
This isn't real. Grab your diaries and enter the Battle Royale.
Where are they? Hide and seek, is it?
We're kicking off our list by diving headfirst into a diary death game between 12 different individuals. Each character holds a diary that can predict the future in one way or another. What follows is a tale of intrigue and shocking discovery that leads protagonist Yuki to question his own morality. While the series is mainly focused on psychological torture, it definitely doesn't shy away from violence and is not for the faint of heart.
Ow!
I'd like to begin.
Ow! Ow! Oh, he took it out!
Time machine.
Is it possible to send messages into the past? In our next entry, a self-aware mad scientist attempts the impossible with disastrous results.
どうしたの？顔が真っ青だよ。
Oh, sometimes
Initially,
the
the series
main
presents
ones, the
itself as
ladies,
your
I
average
can take
sci-fi
they
affair, but
Japanese words
underneath it lays an
sometimes.
emotionally engaging story that makes its audience sympathize with its
Cute.
characters as much as they care for each other.
何を撮っていたのだ?
少年。
While the time-altering plot and ludicrous paradoxes may go over some people's heads, anyone who gives the series half a chance will nonetheless enjoy the ride. No series deals with time travel and alternate realities as deeply or as interestingly as Steins Gate.
桐生萌か。私も聞いたことがない。
なんだと? Number 8, Death
Death
Parade.
Parade. The sub version. There's a dub version that got out.
Welcome to the Queen Dakim. Please have
I
a
gotta
seat.
start watching
The
this
newest
one.
series on our list,
Another
Death
one.
Parade follows two people who
Damn,
enter the
so many
Queen
fucking
Dakim
animes.
bar and play variations on common bar games. The stakes? Only their lives. Da da
That's the reason
da.
I might be a chance that I might be still be on Hulu after my trial's over, because too many fucking animes, man.
Unbeknownst to
Shit.
them, they have already died and are actually being pitted against each other and judged for reincarnation.
What the fuck?
Unlike many of our other entries, Death Parade focuses more on the gray areas of what define us as humans and what it means to have a soul. Suspenseful, emotional, and rather humorous. Here's to Death Parade.
せーの。乾杯。
Number 7, Ergo Proxy.
Ooh, I got this on my list.
What happens when science clashes with philosophy? You get our next entry. Set in a far-off utopian future, we explore a world where humanity lives in perfect balance with a collection of androids known as autorevs.
By the way, the Security Bureau conducted spot searches across the city last night.
When a virus is created that causes the autorevs to become self-aware and commit murder, it is up to the audience to unravel the mystery.
Damn, this is blasting.
A gripping story that may cause you to question your own ideals. Ergo Proxy is as beautiful as it is intriguing, blending 3D CG modeling with 2D cell animation. Number 6,
Tokyo
Tokyo.
Ghoul.
俺、数をつ
The sub version.
俺も久しぶりだからあんまり分けてやれねえけど
Ever been torn apart by a monster on your first date by your first date? In Tokyo Ghoul, man-eating monsters live among us in secret. And college student Ken Kaneki gets transformed into a half-ghoul, half-human after his date tries to eat him.
おいしい
As Kaneki struggles with his new life as a monster, he discovers that not all ghouls are evil, and many, like him, are just trying to get by.
もうここには来ないでくれないか。嫌われたもんだね。静かに暮らしたいんだ。
We soon discover that humans can be just as bloodthirsty and monstrous as actual monsters, and Tokyo Ghoul may actually make you root for the ghouls. Number 5, Psychopaths.
Ooh, this is wild. I got food watching this. Damn, no way I food watching.
I've always wanted to have sex with a beautiful woman like you.
Grab your badge and join the Public Security Bureau as they eliminate threats to society.
Seems he's overextended his welcome in this world.
Elimination? Just because he got flagged by a routine street scan?
Using a gun called the Dominator, officers have the power to kill or simply incapacitate potential threats depending on the target's threat quotient. The catch being that the Dominator uses a built-in algorithm to decide who lives and who dies, taking context, emotion, and the human element out of the equation.
You have my deepest sympathies.
Borrowing many of its ideas and themes from popular Western films such as Blade Runner and Minority Report, this series will feel familiar to many anime fans already.
You need to check her stats on your gun.
Crime coefficient over 160. Enforcement action required.
Well, nothing we can do about it.
Psychopaths explores a future where judgment is done by numbers, and how much we would stand to gain and lose when human error and insight are taken out of the equation.
You don't have to use the Dominator on her!
You know the Dominators are connected straight to Sybil. The city system itself has determined this woman is a threat to society. Think about what that means.
And you're just perfectly fine with shooting an innocent woman?
Number 4,
Paranoid Agent. Does the damn thing though. Little Slugger.
What anime suspense thriller list would be complete without at least one entry by anime legend Satoshi Kon? Most well known for his animated features like Perfect Blue and Paprika, his anime series directorial debut Paranoia Agent does not disappoint.
Little Slugger, ninth.
Following the mass paranoia of a group of people following the seemingly random assaults by an assailant known as Little Slugger, Paranoia Agent succeeds in blurring the line between reality and hysteria. The flexibility and pace of the series allowed Kon to explore many new areas, creating an almost sociological study of guilt and fear.
痛そう。なんだバット少年？違うよ、少年バットだよ。
Number 3,
Elfin Live.
From the sights and sounds of its opening theme to the horrific scenes of blood and
thought
gore,
first of all, so
Elfin
this is
Lied
wild.
uses imagery above all else to create suspense and detestation.
Where's Coda?
I heard that Coda's in the hospital.
Like Tokyo Ghoul, Elfin Lied makes us question who the real monsters are, when Lucy, a powerful Diclonius, escapes from her captivity in a bloody, naked rampage. We soon learn that her violent and murderous outbursts are a result of a lifetime of physical and mental torture by, you guessed it, regular humans. What type of person would Lucy have been if she had been accepted and loved, rather than tormented?
You're hopeless.
Elfin Lied is unique because it deals with some unforgettable themes and goes to some very dark and mentally punishing places.
He asked you a question, you freak!
Number 2, Monster.
We have a problem. Those kids, the twins, the boy and the girl. They're gone, sir. We can't find them anywhere.
This thriller analyzes the mind of a psychopath. In this dark and twisted series, Unease's Watch's renowned brain surgeon Dr. Kenzo Tenma's life falls apart after saving the life of a young child over that of a political figure.
Hang in there, kid.
While the anime series is rather slow to get going, its intelligent and twisted storyline is what sets it apart from other entries on this list. Interesting characters drive the story, especially the interactions between Dr. Tenma and his former patient Lohan Liebert. Regardless, let's stay away from the psychopaths for now.
It isn't pretty. Their identities. Mr. and Mrs. Reichman from Stitch Drive. They were murdered in their home.
Before we thrill ourselves with our top
Honorable
10,
mention
here are a
time.
few honorable mentions.
What is
Dark and Black.
You make it look
I
so
gotta check this
easy,
out.
all you guys. It's like you were made for this kind of work. Of course, it helps you don't have that pesky conscience getting in the way.
The only recourse that we have
Mm,
is capital punishment.
so fucked up.
This is real. It can't be.
Oh yeah, this is off the chain. Fucking sucker. Anyway, this is off the chain. I'm on like 3rd episode. Like, this will be number 1.
Number 1.
Death Note.
I win again. No hard feelings.
If we didn't put Death Note as the number 1 suspense thriller anime, we're pretty sure our names would end up in a notebook somewhere. Death Note follows high school student Light Yagami, who discovers a notebook that allows him to kill anyone, needing only his or her name and face. Light decided to use the power of the notebook to reshape the world in his image, a goal that puts him up against the brilliant investigator L in the most intense game of cat and mouse ever put to animated form.
Up until then, we thought that Kira would only go after criminals, but as we all witnessed, he didn't hesitate to kill my stand-in.
What price would you willingly pay for peace on Earth, and are the sacrifices worth it? Death Note asks these questions, and the answers are far more complex than meets the eye.
So that eventually no one will ever do anything evil again.
Do you agree with our list?
These guys can look after themselves. They're not your responsibility.
What's your favorite suspense thriller anime?
Why don't we bother someone else?
For more suspenseful top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Now, what are we all doing standing here? Come in, have some tea.
This is pretty good. Definitely good entries in here. Definitely some more animes I want to check out too, like The Monster and Darker Than Black. Future Diary seems to be pretty interesting as well too. Now there's one. They got some of my favorites on there. I was mentioned like Terror Resonance. The other ones they had on there too. Let me take a look and see. Well, definitely Death Parade. I gotta start watching soon. Yeah, Tokyo I'm watching right now. Psychopaths, though, is interesting too. Another one, I mean, they make an updated one though. I definitely should throw in the newest anime that came out, King's Game. That shit is off the chain. It's like a little bit like Future Diary. Like, check out King's Game, man. That anime is no joke. Blood Clover's nice too, but King's Game out of the new ones right now is my top favorite. So other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my Facebook page. It's your boy T-Bird signing off. One love.